how do I start with crypto? Should I buy this? Should I buy that? And what I always say is, just start.
Here in the UAE, and the first land-based casino in Ras Al Khaimah.
I think it's going to be huge.
Absolutely massive. And if you look at the factors of it, why are they not starting it in Dubai? Because they want to grow their Emirates.
You want to do some business, then Dubai is the place to be right now, especially in crypto, or the gaming, AI, the tech part, so to speak. Move the entire world to Dubai is not possible.
But when they said Habibi come to Dubai, I mean everyone did.
Everyone did, yeah, and they're still doing now.
Yeah. Is crypto gambling?
Good question. Depends what you're buying, I think. So what I do, if a token goes up 2x or 3x, I take out my initial investment. You need to have some proper risk management, otherwise don't even start.
Where do you see BTC in the next 10 years?
10 years? Price-wise?
Hello and welcome back to BetTalks. My name is Rick Godds and I am joined with another guest. I've been looking forward to this one. He is a crypto influencer with over 800,000 followers. He is an entrepreneur, investor, multi-award winner, and he is the founder of Alt Crypto Gens. Sjuul, welcome to BetTalks.
Thank you very much. I'm excited.
That was a big intro, huh?
Yeah, it was. I mean, we've been talking for quite a while, so it's good to finally be here, actually.
Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, good to have you on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
Welcome to BetTalks. We discuss everything here from crypto, gaming / gambling, AI, everything emerging tech, mainly within the UAE.
Yeah.
Now, I know you're not living here full time yet.
Maybe. Don't ask the wife.
But obviously, Dutch resident. You're based out in Amsterdam?
Not Amsterdam, a bit southeast in the Netherlands. It's around 1 hour drive to Amsterdam.
Fantastic. So obviously, I've seen you at many different conferences. You're winning awards here, and we've got Blockchain Live coming up this week, which is interesting. So tell me how it all started. I mean, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually funny that you said the gambling, the gaming, because that's how I got started with crypto. I was playing a game called Counter-Strike. I'm not sure if you know it. It's a shooting game, like a first-person shooter. And at that time, you were able to gamble skins for the game. So let's say you had a purple AK-47 and I had a red one. We were able to gamble those skins on a website. Yeah. And I found out that there was a sort of arbitrage. So one website said your skin is worth $100, and another one said the skin is worth $150, for example. And I started trading those skins, and I made some money by doing that. Wasn't that much, but let's say, I don't know, 10K or something like that. It was a good amount of money because I was studying at that time. I think this is 2016, 2017. And the only way to cash out that money was in crypto with Bitcoin. Wow. So I cashed it all out in Bitcoin, and then I just didn't really do anything with it. I didn't know anything about crypto. That's how I got started with crypto. Yeah. And then fast forward a couple of years to 2020, 2021, when the DeFi bubble started, Binance exploded, all the sort of, we had the bull run. Yeah. Then I went full-time, almost full-time trading shitcoins, meme coins, the low-cap coins. And I needed a place to do some bookkeeping, because at the end of the day, I thought, I traded so many coins and I had no idea if I made some money, if I lost some money, what coins I traded. And at this time, these were the coins with like the 0.00005, the prices that, they were very hard to understand. So I started a Twitter page. Anything I did, my buys, my sells, my portfolio, I just posted all on Twitter for my own bookkeeping. And then people started to follow me for it. And eventually Binance reached out to me and said, hey, we like your page. Can we do some marketing with you? Incredible. And I thought, okay, I can actually make some money doing this. Yeah. And in honesty, that's what I sort of built out and have kept on doing for the past 3 to 4 years almost. And now we're sitting here with, like you said, almost a bit more than 800,000 followers on all the pages. And it's what we do these days.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
It's incredible what you've done and how it's how the journey's obviously advancing more and more. It's like a train that doesn't really stop, and it seems as if the train is only going faster and faster. And right now what I'm trying to do is build out a bit of a sort of media company, more about content around the crypto world. So I think it's very fun if I post something on Twitter saying, this is a coin that I'm interested in, but I think the idea behind it and actually me trading the coin, and for example, you seeing me actually trading it, me, being sad when it goes down, but being happy when it goes up. I think that the content around it is what people want to see these days, and that's what I'm trying to do more and more. So I know that obviously, would you say that Twitter/X is your biggest platform?
Yeah. That's, I think if you want to do pure crypto, so the calls, the coins, you need to be on X or Twitter, as you want to call it, and Telegram. Those are the biggest ones right now. Yeah. So that's what I do my main crypto content on, and the more lifestyle, so the podcast, etc., is more YouTube, Instagram. That's what we do.
Fantastic. Okay, brilliant. Wow. And so tell me more. Obviously, you are the founder, CEO, I'm guessing, of Alt Crypto Gems. I see you doing, obviously, I know you're setting up more on the media side. I see you interviewing people. You was at Amsterdam Blockchain Week.
Yeah, Bitcoin Amsterdam.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're getting what feedback on the market? What's it around? What's the framework of it?
Yeah, the idea is that like I said, more and more people want to see a bit more content about crypto, but not specifically crypto calls or coins or whatever. They want to see you talking about it. They want to see me talking about it, explaining what actually is crypto. I mean, if you asked me a couple of years ago, would crypto go away? Someone would have said, maybe, we don't know.
Very unregulated.
Exactly. Yeah. Whereas if you look now, crypto is literally everywhere. It's on all sports. It's on television. It's everywhere. So I don't think it's going to go away. So more and more people are hearing about crypto, but still everyone's thinking, I don't really know what it is. I hear this thing about Bitcoin. I see on Instagram Pepe going 100x. I see on TikTok.
Crypto.com is the biggest F1 sponsor, yeah?
Exactly. Exactly. They got a stadium mentioned to the crypto name. So you see it more and more. And I think we're talking about crypto with all the crypto influencers, but I think we can do a bit more by interviewing others, asking a bit more on the background on crypto and what people think. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do with the interviews right now, with all the content, making sort of I wouldn't say documentary, that's a bit exaggerated, but a bit more the entire idea behind crypto.
Yes, that's what I'm getting people's feedback on what their thoughts of the market is, etc.
Yeah.
Now, I know obviously you've been in the space since 2016?
Yeah, that's right,
So you're a bit of an OG.
Yeah. I mean, we got people since 2011, so that was, some would call me...
I mean, I was around the crypto space sort of 2017, 18, just before the ICO crash. I was based out in Malta then. That's sort of where my gaming sort of background comes from. Yeah. And Malta had this sort of status that it was going to be sort of the blockchain island and stuff. And there was there was some successful tokens there. Yeah. Chile's was also came out of Malta as well. So it did have a big impact on the sort of ICO market. But then, what's your thought on the market? Now, obviously, it's been so much changes, like let's say, sort of going from this ICO market, then sort of NFTs, and now sort of meme coins. Yeah. Well, what's next?
I mean, in crypto, I think you have the narratives. Like you said, you've got AI, you've got memes, you've got gaming, pretty much anything. And what I'm seeing right now is that meme coins are sort of the narrative right now. They're determining the market as we speak. And it's actually a fun thing, because when I started in 2021 with my company, I was doing the meme coins. I was doing the shit coins. It's what I like to do. It's what I like trading. And I think if you want to trade Bitcoin, perfectly fine. But I don't think Bitcoin is going to go 100x anymore. Whereas the tokens I'm buying could go 100x, but they can also go to zero within a day. Of
course.
So at that time, when I was doing these coins, everyone said this doesn't make any sense. Crypto should be Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum, and that's pretty much it. Whereas now, meme coins are everywhere. I mean, even the people that only talked about Bitcoin or utility coins or whatever, they're talking about meme coins. And I think the reason behind it is that utility projects, they are out there, but I think over the past years, too many projects with utility didn't really deliver. So people are buying into an idea.
There's lots of ideas, but no actual sustainability.
Exactly. Yeah. So people think, you know what, I'm buying this, and they're going to do this. But eventually, they all sort of failed.
And a lot of investment gone in.
Exactly. And all the money is gone because they didn't really do anything with it. Correct. Whereas meme coins, they're saying, we don't have any utility. We don't promise anything. We're literally just a coin about a dog with a hat or a cat or whatever.
Just community-based raising.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm thinking, that people want to buy into something that they know they're not being made false promises. And I think all the utility projects, or a lot of utility projects, did too many false promises. So that's why I think people are buying more meme coins right now. And they're the narrative right now. I'm trading purely meme coins at the moment.
Don't you think the world's gone mad that people are investing in pictures of dogs and pictures of frogs?
True. I mean, it's only getting worse because we started with a frog, then with a dog, then with a dog with a hat, and then So true. But the other side is, people could also be mad in investing things where they are 99% sure they're not going to deliver. Would you rather invest into something where you're thinking this is going to be this and this and this, and eventually it turning to zero? Or would you rather invest in something where you know there's no real idea behind it, but a community behind it, there's a hype behind it? So I think those have a bigger chance of succeeding right now than the other projects.
Yeah, of course. Like if you look back at like sort of the sort of early stages of crypto, what we class as early stage. I mean, I know there was a generation before that as well, but
the real OGs.
Yeah, the real OGs. Let's say the stages that we was around. So look sort of. I mean, Binance was not even around.
No,
right. No. Tether was not even really a thing. No, it was floating around, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't. No, it's huge right now.
Yeah, it's huge right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Tether's just had a market cap of
120 billion. I think.
Yeah. I thought it was in the trillion, close to the trillions.
Oh, yeah. I can't. Yesterday there came a news article. I think it's
ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Like what it's doing. I mean, it's up there with the likes of Vanguard and
It's huge. It's huge.
Yeah. It's so. And that's only sort of scaled over the last sort of 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's the sort of, I would say it's the biggest token used for money transactions of stable token.
Yeah.
And sure. USDC as well is now.
Yeah. And obviously we had BUSD, Binance dollar, but then Binance got, got a smack on the face. So that went down, and we got a couple other stable coins, but USDT, USDC, the biggest ones.
Yeah. So listen, obviously you're doing extremely well. I see you winning awards all over, which congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What's your to our viewers here at BetTalks? What's your advice to people getting in the crypto space? Now, because obviously things are changing so fast.
Yeah, very fast. One thing I'd always say, and that's still some people say, should I start with crypto? How do I start with crypto? Should I buy this? Should I buy that? And what I always say is, just start. That's like the first, you have to start, otherwise it's very hard to actually do something in crypto. Sure. So I always say that just, I don't know, get $50, get $100, whatever. You're gonna lose the first $50 or $100 for sure. But I think you're gonna learn on the way. So I'd say just do something, just get started. And eventually you're gonna fall into a rabbit hole that you're not gonna get out anymore. But then you're gonna learn and slowly you're gonna go on to crypto. So that's what I always say, just get started. Just start.
Great advice. Yeah, listen, take a chance. Without risk, there's no reward.
Exactly. And then someone comes up and says, "Yeah, I wanted to buy this, I want to buy that, but I'm too scared." I mean, if you're not going to buy anything, then you're not going to make the money either. So 100%. Just start.
Agreed. So let's look at Dubai. I know you spend a lot of time within the UAE. Now, obviously, Dubai has become this sort of tech hub. And there's so many sort of crypto, soon to be gaming, but mainly AI, these metaverse companies. So what's your thoughts on the growth of Dubai? I mean, I honestly think there's no stopping it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm here a couple times a year, mainly also for the events that are happening over here. And what I always say, if I want to do some connecting, networking, podcasts, whatever, I can do all of that like in a week here in Dubai. Is the same as in half a year in the Netherlands. It's crazy. The moment I come here and I post something on Twitter saying I'm in Dubai, I get so many messages, whereas if I go home, nothing's happening. So that's, I can't tell you why, but everyone just seems to go to Dubai because of this.
Don't you think you're missing out on being around that? Or do you think you can get everything done within these sort of next few weeks?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Because I like Dubai. I love it. It's a very good place also for work, but also for relaxing. I mean, you've got literally everything here. They come to, like with the car, to fill up your petrol in your car.
It's incredible.
So it's very efficient. And whenever you need something, it's done within 10 minutes. So I love it. But on the other side, I also like the calmness of the Netherlands. I grew up in the Netherlands. So whenever I'm here, I'm happy to be here for like a week or 2 weeks, but I'm also happy to go home sit in my office behind my desk and just get some work done pretty much. So I think the sort of balance between is...
When you being in Dubai, especially, I realize it. I mean, I am out or I have something pretty much every night.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's time just goes literally.
Yeah. When do you sit here behind a desk with your laptop and just work?
I can't remember the last time.
Exactly.
I work from my phones. I'm obviously big part of my is networking.
Yeah, true. So it's that's part of the job. Let's be honest. And slowly it's becoming more of my job as well.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes I also have to do some work and then some trading and
that networking you have to develop on it.
Exactly.
It's all right meeting lots of people.
Yeah.
And having lots of contacts, but where's the actual framework of the work?
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what I'm doing when I'm in the Netherlands. But whenever I usually bring a friend over when I go here. Also, my photographer, he's actually in here as well.
Yeah.
When we were driving over here, I actually said to him, we've never actually done something like Dubai fun-wise. So, I don't know, drive a buggy or go to the mall.
Desert safari or something.
Exactly. Yeah. We've never actually done that while we've been a couple times here in Dubai. Because the moment we come, it's business.
Yeah.
So it's very good. And if you want to get started, you want to do some business, then Dubai is the place to be right now, especially in crypto or, the gaming, AI, the tech part, so to speak. But I'm happy to go home as well and with my family and my friends and just sit at the office and get some work done.
What I meant when I said don't you feel like you're missing out on it, it's just that obviously you are heavily involved in crypto and it's growing rapidly.
Yeah, it is.
You don't feel like, obviously, because Europe is so anti-crypto.
Yeah, it's very,
You don't see that you're sort of... I mean, they're still doing conferences. I've done many conferences in Europe.
Yeah.
Conferences, obviously, but it's very anti. It's not easy to spend
No.
to even cash out crypto.
It's hard. You can't really spend crypto anywhere in at least the Netherlands.
Yeah. Same as the UK. Very, very tough.
Yeah. I mean, the UK is maybe even more tough than the Netherlands right now. Yeah. So obviously we got MiCAR coming up, the regulations. I think, don't get me wrong, regulations is something we need. I think it's good to have, but I just hope they don't over-regulate it and that it's going to be so hard or so sort of not fun anymore to do anything in crypto. And people, you see it now, people are moving out of Europe to Dubai or any other place because it's so hard to do anything crypto.
I believe like obviously your big exchanges, the likes of OKX and Binance, they're so regulated now.
Yeah.
It's so corporate.
It's very corporate.
Yeah, do you see what I mean? It's like corporate industries. I think these sort of meme tokens that are coming in is the unregulated side of things. Yeah. What crypto used to be 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's the meme coin now.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, like I said, I like to do it. I just do it because I trade them because I think it's fun. So, why not do it?
Yeah.
But I think we're going to see more and more people moving out of Europe whenever they're in crypto because it's going to be so hard to do anything there. Absolutely. So I'm happy to be in the Netherlands. I'm also happy to be here. But it is slowly becoming more and more difficult to do anything in crypto in the Netherlands.
Sure. One thing we did mention was gaming/gambling.
Yeah.
It's a big topic we discussed here at BetTalks.
Yeah.
Simply reason being, obviously, that gaming/gambling is going to be regulated within the next couple of years here in the UAE, and the first land-based casino in Ras Al Khaimah, the Win, is being developed. Yeah. And I was there over the weekend.
Yeah, I saw on Instagram. Do you know when it's going to be ready?
They're saying 2027, but possibly before. I saw the development. It is... Well, it's still a shell. It's still a structure that they're not even halfway. Yeah. Like, so, but it's Marjan Island. It's a man-made palm island, like the palm.
Obviously,
but smaller. Yeah. I stayed at the Waldorf Astoria. Was unbelievable. Yeah. And you look out onto the casino.
Massive.
So all that area is still very quiet. I don't know if you've been to Ras Al Khaimah, but it's still a very quiet area, still under development, but that is going to be the next Vegas.
Yeah.
Which is wow.
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, you've got the big names. Nubu's moving there. Nikki Beach is moving there.
Yeah.
Or creating new concepts there. Yeah. So it's incredible. Yeah. And I believe that once the Win's open, I think you'll start seeing casinos pop up in Dubai.
Everywhere. Yeah, I think so. And I think more and more people are going to come because, let's be honest, if you want to do gambling, you can't really do it over here. So you go to Vegas and Macau.
You got Macau and then you got Vegas.
Yeah.
What's in the middle?
Yeah.
Dubai.
Ras Al Khaimah. So you need to be here. Yeah. I think it's going to be huge.
Absolutely massive. And if you look at the factors of it, why are they not starting it in Dubai? Because they want to grow their Emirates.
Yeah.
They want to grow the other Emirates.
Yeah.
They're quiet. There's no man. They're dead. They're completely dead.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's Dubai and that's it.
You go to Fujairah, there's nothing happening. Ras Al Khaimah. I mean, even Abu Dhabi's quiet.
Yeah.
Right. These places are quiet Emirates. They want to expand, which they are expanding.
Very fast.
Very fast.
Yeah. It's. I think it's a good choice. Let's be honest. I think it's good for the tourism as well, because a lot more people are going to come here just for the gambling.
Yeah.
Also the airport one, right? They're building the new airport
in Al Maktoum.
Yeah, that's going to be huge as well. Yeah. I think, what did they say? They want to have everything done here within 30 minutes or 40 minutes. What was it again?
So the Emirates are moving their headquarters to the Al Maktoum airport, right? Yeah. Which is massive. Because they've run out of room.
They need more room. They need more space.
They need more space because there's more flights coming in daily. I mean, and so they say that there's going to be over 5 to 10 million people living in Dubai South, just Dubai South, in the next 10 years.
Yeah, massive. I
mean, where are all these people coming from?
Yeah, but I mean, we've got so many people in the world. That's the thing.
Correct.
And especially with all these new developments and, for example, the gambling, etc. Yeah, I think it's going to be filled with people. I mean, there's some sort of limit to it, obviously. I mean, we can't move the entire world to Dubai. It's not possible.
But when they said Habibi come to Dubai, I mean, everyone did.
Everyone did, and they're still doing now. Yeah, I mean, even the mall, right? It's massive. It was huge, and when they made it, they were thinking, we've got more than enough space. But now you can't really leave anymore in the evening because it's so busy.
Of course.
So I think it's a sign of development, and it's gonna be huge.
Oh, it's gonna be huge. Yeah. And I mean, what's your thoughts? I always ask this question because I like to get feedback. Yeah. What's your thoughts on local Emiratis accepting gambling in the UAE?
I think it's sort of needed to become to move to a next level, if you know what I mean. I think it's the same. I haven't actually been, so this is what I hear. I haven't been to Saudi Arabia, but they say the Dubai is sort of miles ahead.
Yeah, light years
ahead on what women can do, whatever they can do, etc. Infrastructure, tourism, you name it. Yeah. And I think that the local Emirati accepting these new things, which used to be sort of illegal or not accepted, is needed to bring this to the next level with tourism. Like you said, develop all the other Emirates. So I think it's a good sign that they do it, because it shows that they want to change as well, and they want to sort of accept the rest of the world. I just don't know whether they all really do accept it. I don't know how hard the religion really is.
I mean, Islamic obviously is a very, very Muslim country still. But then alcohol was frowned upon.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
and it's become more regulated. So under Islamic laws, which is obviously Islamic laws are fact, they can't be changed.
Yeah, exactly.
Alcohol and gambling is very frowned upon.
Yeah.
But it's still coming into play.
Yeah.
Because 80% of the population here are expats.
Yeah. So they want the alcohol and they want to gamble.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is huge. It's huge, and it's huge for the economy. You'll start seeing the Chinese coming in here.
Yeah. Like you said, the Macau place. It's so much money is coming in.
Yeah.
Imagine all the money coming into Dubai.
Absolutely.
It
has to be done. It has to be done, and it is, and it's exciting what's happening.
Yeah.
I know, obviously, but like I say, you are more experienced within the crypto sector.
Yeah.
Okay. Is crypto gambling?
Good question. Depends what you're buying, I think. Some things I do would be considered gambling, I think. I mean, I'm buying specific coins or certain coins where, like I said, literally within an hour it goes 10x or it goes to 0.
Yeah.
So you might as well go to the casino and put all your money on red or black. Doesn't really matter, same thing.
So that's a yes to my question, yeah?
Yes. 80% what I do, yes.
Yeah.
It's I think some parts are. I mean, if you're buying Bitcoin or Ethereum, I wouldn't classify it as gambling, because I think there's some investment in there as well. But the tokens I'm in, very big risk.
Yeah. So there are obviously high risk tokens, which back in the day, your well known ones now was at risk as well.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I remember the Floki, the Shiba,
the jog with the hat.
Yeah, that's one of them. And Shiba. My first transaction actually that I did on chain was Shiba. I bought a bit of Shiba. I remember I spent 1 ETH and it turned out to be 2 ETH within like 2 hours or something. So I was very happy. I made some money. I made a good amount of money. I just started with crypto, so I thought, oh yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it, yeah.
I mean, if I held the bag, it would have been way more. But those were the ones that I bought at I can't remember, let's say 200, 300K market cap, and right now they're worth billions. I used to own 2.5% of the supply of Floki. They did they launched on the BNB chain. I did some marketing with them, and then they bridged over to Ethereum. And they had a private sale, and I invested in a private sale. And I invested, I think, 5K. That was then the 2.5% supply. And I sold it for 25K at that time. So I thought, good amount of money, right? Course, and in like a week or so. It was a lot of money. And I checked the transaction a year ago. If I held the entire bag, it would have been worth, I can't remember exactly, but like 44 million or something like that. But that's, talking in hindsight, obviously.
I've been there myself.
Yeah,
I was getting paid Ethereum when Ethereum was $70.
Yeah.
And cashing it out at 15% fee rate.
Exactly.
Didn't know what it was.
No, exactly.
No one knew what it was.
And it's easy to talk now, obviously, because at that time, I think you have to be sort of inhuman, or you need to forget about your bags.
Yeah.
To not sell them, pretty much.
Well, I was offering speaking services. I was working for ICOs. Yeah. I was public speaking for different, getting paid in a salary in Ethereum.
Yeah.
This thing called Ethereum.
Yeah.
No one knew what it was.
No one knew what it was.
Yeah. And I mean, looking back, I mean, you're looking at 9-10 million.
Yeah, exactly.
The valuation,
it's painful. But I mean, at that time, you thought it was good to sell. So I always say, you know what? You did it because at that time it was a good choice, probably.
Of course, and it was like I say, it was a form of payment method for services.
Yeah. You need to make some money.
Paid. I needed to be paid to. It was,
yeah.
But listen, we live and learn, and I strongly believe there's still huge legs in crypto.
Yeah.
I'm a massive behind it, and especially more on the gambling side.
Yeah.
So, because obviously crypto is used in gambling heavily.
Yeah. Do you trade some crypto?
I'm not a trader. I invest.
Okay.
I invest. I've invested in meme coins, Floki. I've invested in which other ones? I've got a few. But there's some crazy. But I've just done a punt on them.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Pepe.
I've done.
Big one.
But do you think there's still legs in them? I mean, they've already sort of hit their peak.
I think so. I think they still have legs in them.
Yeah.
Mainly because meme coins are becoming bigger and bigger. Crypto is becoming bigger and bigger, so more money is coming in. I'm not saying that all of them go up and all of them will go to a huge market cap, but what you do see is, if there is a narrative in meme coins, the small ones go up, but the big ones go up as well. There's always that big one. There's always that Shiba. There's always that Pepe. There's always the
Brett token I invested in.
Brett, exactly. So
on
I
the
see
base network,
I see newer meme coins coming up and making more returns.
Yeah.
But also the ones that are already there will also go up, I think. But just not as much anymore.
Black Cat, have you heard of that one?
Yeah, it's a Doge with Cat, Popcat, Sun Dog. Tron, we've got Tron, the Justin Sun, he launched the Tron chain. Sun Dog, which was a very big one on the chain. Yeah, you see everything popping up.
So, listen, you're obviously doing very well in the crypto space. Everything's about meme tokens at the moment. You clearly... I've got some kind of insights. Yeah. What would you say to our viewers? What advice would you give to our viewers to get into meme tokens? Yeah. One thing what's very important is it's not hard, or I mean exaggerated, but usually it's not hard to find the right token and to buy the token. Yeah. It's doable if you go on Twitter, you go on Telegram, you go on Discord, whatever, you're in the groups, you see these tokens early. It's not that hard. Yeah. The hard part is selling it. When do you sell the token? Do these meme tokens have liquidity? Some. Depends which ones. If you have the 500K market cap token, they got like 50K liquidity in them. Ouch. So you can buy, 1K, 2K, 3K, and that's it. Yeah. The bigger ones like a Sundog or the Pepe or whatever, they've got massive liquidity nowadays. But the selling is the hard part. When do you sell? I mean, let's say you invested $1,000 into a meme coin and all of a sudden it's now 2K. Do you sell? Most people think, I can also become 4K, 5K. It depends what people's values are, I believe. Yeah, but the thing is, people are greedy. People are greedy, and fear of loss. Exactly. So let's say you have now the 2K. They think, I can go up, and now it's 4K. What do? People think, if I maybe just a tiny bit, it turns out to be 10K. But then when the market gets hit hard, the meme tokens get hit hard even harder. They go within a day. They're gone. They go up, but they go down even faster. So what I always say, and that's sort of, I mean, it's a piece of advice or things that I always do.
you need risk management in these tokens. So what I do, if a token goes up 2x or 3x, I take out my initial investment. Then the money that's left in there becomes my moon bag. I leave the money in there again, and when it does it 2x, 3x again, I take out my moon bag.
Great.
And that's sort of, I rinse and repeat. And eventually, the ones that go 100x, you made less money than when you held the entire bag. But by doing this, you sort of compensate for the ones that are gonna lose.
So you are cashing out.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, you need to.
So this is daily studying.
Yeah, it is. I'm 24/7.
24/7.
Yeah.
You are constantly watching
always
where they are to cash out and then reinvest.
Yeah.
And obviously, like I say, I mean, that's obviously trading, but is that classed as day trading?
Yeah. It's always what sometimes someone says to me, hey, what meme coin should I invest in, or what coin can I invest in? What I say is, you invest in Ethereum, Bitcoin, maybe the Pepe. That's where you invest in.
Yeah.
But the ones I trade them. I don't invest in them, I trade in them. So usually I buy something, but by the end of the day, I've mostly sold off my bag already.
Yeah.
So that's also a thing. Let's say you want to buy these type of coins, and you've got half an hour a day, you're sort of fighting against me, who's literally busy with it 24/7.
Yeah.
You can't expect to win at these moments, because it's unfair. I'm always checking the charts, always busy with these coins. How can you win with just half an hour a day? So what I say is, if you don't have the time to go in the full time, don't go into these tokens.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you're obviously also gambling your investment as well.
Yeah, true.
So you're putting substantial amounts of capital in, watching the trades, and then cashing out.
Cashing out, yeah. That's what let's say, I can't tell you exactly, but my win rate, I think, is 30%, 40%, so it's very low.
But there's still, what investment gives you 30 to 40%?
Exactly, and the ones that I actually win, the tokens that do go up, usually go 50x. So that's how I compensate for the ones that go down the same moment or the day after. So you need to have some proper risk management, otherwise don't even start.
Yeah. And it's just mainly meme tokens you're doing this on?
Yeah, mainly meme tokens. The active trading, I do have my long-term portfolio on some utility coins, Ethereum, Solana, all these. I'm a very big fan on AVAX, Avalanche. So those I invest in, but I just DCA. So let's say I buy something now, and a month later I buy again, a month later I buy again.
Yep.
But I don't really trade those. I just, add on to my portfolio. And the trading and the most money is being made with the smaller shit coins, meme coins, however you want to call them.
Fantastic. Some great knowledge there and some great insight. Thank you for sharing that. One thing I want to know before we wrap things up, because it's been great having you on the show. All right,
thank you.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So, alt crypto gems.
Yep.
All right. Sort of tell me how long it's been going. I know you're sponsoring the Formula 2.
True. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
Yeah, it's the Formula 2, Richard Verschoor. He's a Dutch guy and a good friend of mine. And I'm not sure if you know how it works in the Formula 2 or Formula 1, but you need to bring X amount of money to be able to drive, actually. Okay. So I think in Formula 2, one season costs 2.5 million-ish. And let's say you want to drive, you need to bring that 2.5 million, otherwise you can't drive.
Okay.
So you need to get sponsors, you need to get people paying money for you, etc., etc. And he came up to me and said, "Hey, crypto. I like crypto. Can we perhaps see if we can work together?" So I helped him out. And then I can go to some races, behind the scenes, the paddock, you name it. So I like to do it as well.
But there's multiple different sponsors within that 2 million.
Yeah. It's I think he's got 20, 25 sponsors right now on his car. He's a good friend. I like racing. I mean, don't we all? Let's be honest. I like fast cars. Yeah. So I thought, you know what? It's just a good way to get some reach as well, and to have some cool experience. But sponsoring, I'm doing more and more these days. Bitcoin Amsterdam, I actually sponsored it. Okay. You don't want to know the reactions on that because it's Bitcoin Amsterdam, so it's mainly Bitcoin. Yeah. And then imagine alt crypto gems, sort of meme coins, shit coins being all over the place. So some people got mad, but I mean, it's a fun part to see how people react.
And your spot, obviously, the ROI on this is more credibility. Yes?
Yeah. The ROI is
brand awareness.
You don't make any money. It's not people coming up saying, "Hey, can we buy something here?"
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely not. But it's, like you said, brand awareness, also networking, because you meet quite a few people.
Yeah.
For example, the Richard Verschoor one, we're having a gala very soon. So you meet other people that do something in the space.
Absolutely.
That's why I do it. And there's no ROI, but it brings experiences and you meet new people. So that's what we do with Alt Crypto Gems. And we're expanding heavily right now, doing more and more content. Slowly, I'm diverting it to let's say a media company. It's going to be a media company in crypto. So less direct calls, less, this is what I'm trading right now, and more media around sort of crypto. That's what we're heading to right now.
Fantastic. Exciting times ahead.
It is.
Exciting times ahead. Well, listen, good luck with everything. It seems to obviously be all going to plan. And even
so
more.
Far. So far, so good. So far, so good.
It's all going to plan. It's been great having you on the show.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it.
One last question I want to ask you. I always ask everyone this, and it's a bit of an icing on the cake. Where do you see BTC in the next 10 years?
10 years? Price-wise? $500,000.
It's a good call.
What do you think?
I just asked another guy a question. We had another guest on the show, and they were saying around 300K, and I think it's
somewhere in between.
In between,
yeah.
I mean, some people are saying tens of millions. I mean, it's a big call.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think the asset-wise, tens of millions would mean they're passing gold, etc. So I think it's a long call.
A decade's a long time.
Yeah, it is. True. What do you think on a year?
I think I believe we could hit 100K by the end of this year.
Yeah, and next year?
This is the thing. I mean, there's a lot of uncertainty.
Yeah. No one knows. I mean, we're all sort of saying something, but no one has any clue. No one knows.
And also, we're talking about an entity with no framework, no sustainability.
We have no clue.
No clue who owns it. So it's all talk.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just guess.
Absolutely. Yeah. And as obviously you've been around this space, you learn to see the reality of things. Yeah. Right. This is not Tesla. This is not Facebook. No, this is not Microsoft. Do you know what I mean? It's not. Yeah. It's not stock. It's not the stock market.
No.
Right. You're talking about an industry which is. It's all over the place.
Yeah. It's also going to be something. The price is going to be literally what people want to pay for it.
But of course. The more people invest, I'm guessing that lifts the price.
Yeah.
Community-based building. Yeah. What else lifts the price? I mean, November we will see the U.S. elections.
Yeah, I think that's going to be big.
That's going to be big.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a massive Trump fan.
Yeah.
I believe that he is against crypto, but he's also against people to vote for him. I mean, all for 4 people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But he's now doing everything with crypto, right? Yeah. He's going to conferences. He went to Bitcoin Nashville, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be huge for crypto.
He'll be at Davos as well, but he's always there anyway in January. So, I think November we'll see a change. It could drop the market, could increase. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right.
It can be, buy the news or sell the news event. Could be.
Absolutely.
We'll see.
Yeah. Listen, Sjuul, it's been great having you.
Absolutely.
All Crypto Gems, I wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you very much.
And I'm sure we're going to see you on Formula One.
Yeah, let's hope so. One day, if Bitcoin reaches the million or $500,000, then we can do it.
Absolutely. Fantastic stuff. All the best. Enjoy your time here in Dubai over the next week or so. And congratulations with everything.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Cheers, buddy.
Thank you.
Woo!